Hey everybody, welcome to the Aquaripure test. It is day 197 and week 29, so we have passed the 6-month mark on this test. So this is my final review of the Aquaripure. I have just basically completed the last 3-month cycle. Anyways, first thing I wanted to point out was any of the information that I'm going to relay to you here in the next few minutes is all of my own opinion. They're all my own thoughts based on the results that I've had over the last 6 months. So if you guys try this on your own and get different results, awesome. But these are my results from my tank. So your results may differ. They may be better, they may be worse. But this is where I'm sitting right now. Anyway, so it has, like I said, it has been over 6 months since we started this whole thing. And I've went from 100 ppm down to as low as 10 ppm. I'm averaging somewhere between 20 and 30 ppm. And it's staying there. That's all the Aquaripure has done, is just kind of leveled off around 20 to 30 ppm. My ejections went from the beginning from 3 mils every 2 days, I think it was, to currently I was injecting 10 mils every 3.5 days, so Friday morning and Monday evening. So that's 20 mils every 7 days. I did go from 2 12-inch Oscars, which I kind of missed dearly. I wish I would have never gotten rid of them. And a 6-inch Plecostomus, down to 27 other little species of fish, some gouramis, some black skirts, I have some catfish, some angels, so on and so forth. They are all doing wonderful in my tank. My tank looks great, but like I said, still miss my Oscars. They were lots of fun. So anyways, I let that cycle run for almost 3 months straight. I was starting to notice a funky smell coming out of my tank, so I figured it was time for a cleaning. Anyways, I did test the nitrate before I did clean, and I have managed to save a little bit of it, so we'll see how this works out for you. Let me see if I can get a little closer to the camera here. But I think we're looking at, hopefully we can see that, I think we're looking at about 40 to 50 ppm right now, is where it was before the cleaning. After the cleaning, I don't know, I'm going to say somewhere between 10 and 20 ppm like usual. So there you go. Hopefully we can see that. And I did do a fairly substantial water change. I did 65% of my tank, which works out to about 66 gallons of my tank. I figured, you know, it being there for 3 months, I better do a substantial water change. Anyways, that funky smell that I was smelling, I thought maybe something was decaying in my tank, because I do have lots of live plants now. I thought maybe I was overfeeding them. When I was cleaning through my tank, I took the Aquaripure and I wanted to see what was in the line. I cleaned out the line, so I ran the pump and kind of shook the line on the side of a pail and cleaned it out into a pail. So anyways, that's this picture here. Yeah, that white thing, it was the gook from inside the tank, or sorry, inside the Aquaripure line. So yeah, not quite sure. I guess that's the protein or something in there. But anyways, the bad smell was coming from right there. I got maybe 3-4 liters out of there, and it smelled awful. It was horrendously, everybody I made smell it damn near puked. But anyways, so my final thoughts on the Aquaripure, everybody, is you can try it for yourself if you like. Through everything that I've went through, I'm not going to say it did what it said it was going to do. There's a lot of promises that I don't think were fulfilled through this test, especially with the reduction in my bioload. Like I said, I went from 2 big Oscars that made a bloody mess to I got a bunch of fish, and when I cleaned my tank, there was barely anything in there. It wasn't really that dirty after 3 months. So the nitrate level should have been damn near 0. And for it to spike up between 40 and 50 ppm, I have to say, you guys, I don't think this Aquaripure does what it says it's going to do. Now, on the other side of that, I do think the Aquaripure does maintain an easy keel level once it's going. It did manage to sustain it, but I guess I'll have to maybe post in a few months here, maybe post another video and see how my tank's doing. I think I'm going to give it 2 months before cleaning it and just run my FX5, and that's pretty much all I'm going to do. Just let it do that and see what happens. But anyway, so I'm going to say basically, yeah, for the price that I paid for that, which was about $320, I don't feel it was worth the money. I feel if it was around $150, okay, I could live with that. But at $300, I could have bought a second FX5, a bigger filter. So I could have been running 2 FX5s, which I feel would have done a way better job with water changes. So it's up to you guys whether you want to order this thing or not. But to me, like I said, sustainability, awesome. Bringing down your nitrate level, it didn't bring it down to 0. It never got to 0. It never got anywhere near 0. And that's why I bought this thing, was because it said it would get to 0. Now, like I said, if I've made errors within the process of all my results, well, that's my outcome. That may not be the results that you guys are going to receive if you decide to try it. But for me, like I said, I'm not very impressed with the system. It didn't do what I expected it to do, and I felt that I followed everything that John had asked within the manual to do. So, anyways, that's my review, guys, and hopefully this review is beneficial to everybody, and I guess that's it for now, so see you later.